What's up guys, edrone here, and today we're going to be testing out the new Runcam 5. Stay tuned. Guys, there's been a lot of high definition, low budget cameras that have been trying to knock this GoPro session off its pedestal, and none of these have really been able to do so. You just can't beat the GoPro session's price, value, the quality, and its ease of use and reliability. However, when I saw the new Runcam 5, I knew there was something special here, and I know that this camera may not be able to beat the GoPro session, but it may be able to be the closest runner-up that we've seen thus far. There's been a lot of other cameras that have come out, and to be honest with you, I have had no desire to review them. I've had no desire to even try them. And when I saw the Runcam 5 and I saw the specs and I saw some of the footage, I knew right then and there I definitely had to have one, definitely wanted to test it, wanted to put it up against the GoPro session, Hero session, and see just how good is it. And the fact that it's able to fit into the GoPro session 3D printed mounts perfectly is just makes it that much sweeter. Let's go ahead and get the unboxing out of the way. Nice little plain little box here from Runcam, and shows you the input voltage, 5 volt to 15 volt, 900 milliamp battery, and it goes resolution 4K up to 30 frames a second, and the field of view is 145 degrees. So I've already opened this and I've already taken it out and flown it, but I wanted to put it back in the box and kind of show you what it's going to kind of be like presentation wise out of the box here. So go ahead and pull this off here. You'll see you have a nice foam container here, and here is the Runcam 5 camera itself. It comes with a little bit of a strip of plastic here. Just pull that off, and you can see that the form factor is very similar to one of our tried, true, and trusted GoPro sessions, but it's just a little bit different. So they've made it a little bit different, but as you can see, it's very similar. It's got the nice form factor that us FPV pilots like. Something small, portable, and something that's not going to take up a huge amount of space, huge amount of real estate on our FPV drones. We have the power button here on the top, which is also doubles as the record button, and to put this in the QR scanner mode. So this is a one button that does it all. Here on the side, you have a nice little door, which I really like, for your micro SD card slot, and there's a reset button there to go ahead and reset this. And it's a very, very good design, and when you lock this door, it really does lock into place. And I feel very secure flying this around, having this little door on here. It's got like a rubberized feel to it, nice little texture. It doesn't feel cheap or chintzy to me. It feels actually pretty decent quality. You have the glass here on the front, which is a little bit of a downfall, that there's no way to kind of remove this without peeling it off and sticking on a new layer of glass. I wish they had done something a little bit more user-friendly here, but nevertheless, there is some glass protection there. And on this side, you have the micro USB port. I would have liked to see a USB-C port here, but you know, many of us have micro USB charge cables laying around, so it shouldn't be an issue. And here on the back, you see we have the Runcam 5 with these holes here for ventilation to keep the camera cool. I will say the whole time it was recording, it didn't feel like it got hot at all. So it does have good ventilation here. And it's definitely extremely lightweight. I'm going to go ahead and put some stats up on the screen as far as the weight of the camera, fields of view, and all the different resolution settings for the camera. I'll pop them up on the screen so you can see that. And the links for this camera will be down in the video description. This was provided to me by Banggood, and I went ahead and I did request this item. But let's go ahead and dive in here and see what else we get in the box. Pull this foam out. You're greeted with the nice instruction manual here. It's got some color in here and some English, and it shows you all your settings and your buttons and how everything is. It's very easy to use. I will say the camera itself is very easy to use. I had no issues at all using this camera out of the box. Very easy to use. Here we have another little box. We open this up here. They give you a micro USB flat cable here to charge the Runcam, and they also give us 2 Runcam little Velcro straps. So that's nice. You never have enough straps. You do have like a rubberized little grippy texture on there. That's everything you get in the box. Taking a look up close, we can also see that there is a little LED light status right here, and it actually is in a very decent spot. Take a look at this quadcopter and this Brain 3D printed mount, and it fits in here perfectly. It actually like kind of slides right into place. It doesn't feel like it's going to come out very easily, and you can see even with the Brain 3D mount on top here, I have access to the power/record button, and you can also see the LED status light from the top to let you know when the camera is on and when it is recording. So very, very nice that this does fit in the 3D printed session mounts. That way you don't have to go out and get all new mounts for your quadcopters. That is a huge, huge deal in my book. That is one of the most enticing selling points of this camera and why I really wanted to get my hands on one. And the form factor on this is very nice. It feels very nice in the hand, and it's extremely lightweight, definitely lighter than your GoPro. And I love the feeling of the texture here. I actually do like the look of the black, although I know some would prefer this to be more of a brighter color, so it would be easier to locate if it did get ejected. But, you know, that goes back to the GoPro Hero Sessions. You know, they always came in black as well, so, you know, you have to kind of pick your poison here. You know, and where I think this one loses the weight is the fact that this is not waterproof. It does not have Wi-Fi capability, and it does not have Bluetooth capability. So that's going to lighten up this guy a lot. And also, I think by not having this nice bezel here with the screws on the front, that also was able to lower the weight and get this guy down to about 18-20 grams lighter than the session camera. Alright, taking a look at the Runcam app here. Very easy user interface. Here's all your video settings. You take a look at, you can change the quality of the video upload with the megabits per second. You can change loop recording. Here's all your different resolutions. The XV is the basically it stretches the image in such a way where it actually does get a nice wide field of view, very similar to like a super view. And here you can see, here's all your general settings for your exposure, your saturations, your contrast, your sharpness, your white balance. Very easy interface to use. I definitely have no complaints on the app whatsoever. And it also does have distortion correction. Now here it runs you through how to go ahead and get the settings on the camera. You're going to go ahead and push in and hold on that the power button to get the green LED, then push the button twice, get the blue, and then you're going to basically scan that code that comes up on your phone, and that's going to change the settings in the camera. So very innovative. And you know, you can always take a screenshot here to save your settings to see what you have on the camera. We're going to strap both cameras on this quadcopter. We're going to fly them around, and I want to see if you guys can tell me the difference between the footage. And then once we roll that footage, we'll go ahead and do individual footage and compare the two. And then I'll leave you with some freestyle footage of the Runcam 5. And you guys can let me know what you think. Do you think that this is the next best thing to the GoPro Hero Session? If you don't know already, the GoPro Hero Sessions, they are no longer making these cameras. So unless you can find them on eBay or somewhere online for a good quality price, you know, that doesn't leave you a whole lot of options. But now that the Runcam 5 is out and there's some others, you know, this is something that we need to think about. Something we need to say, hey, look, who's going to be the company, who's going to be the competitor to put out a camera that's going to be, you know, maybe not as good, but very close to as good as the Hero 5 Session or the Hero 4 Session for FPV freestyle. Runcam 5. Getting ready to go ahead and send this guy up. I'm going to put it in the GoPro mount, and we're going to do some freestyle. Let you watch the footage and see what you think.
Cold wind is blowing for the ones who face the dark. Been fighting, been chasing, been rising, been changing, but so far never gave in. Oh, I lost too much already. Wanna know if you're still alive. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. So tell me you're alive. So tell me you're alive. Never strong, never bright, never shining. For too long we've been hiding. Scream it out till the stars are falling down, down. Been fighting, been chasing, been rising, been changing, but so far never gave in. Oh, I lost too much already. Wanna know if you're still alive. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. So tell me you're alive. So tell me you're alive. Been fighting, been chasing, been rising, been changing, but so far never gave in. Oh, I lost so much already. Wanna know if you're still alive. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. Oh, tell me you're alive.
All right, let's go over some of the things that I like about the Runcam 5 and some of the things that I don't like. The thing I love about the Runcam 5, one thing, is definitely the form factor. I love that it fits in the existing GoPro Brain 3D or any 3D printed mounts for your GoPros. It fits in there exactly. That part I absolutely love. That's probably one of the best things about this camera that I love. Second thing I love about this camera is in the mount, you can still see the LED status recording indicator light, just like you can see the LEDs on the GoPros. So that's a plus to me, because you want to be able to know when your camera's recording. And with these Brain 3D mounts, at least, you can see the LED status just fine, and the button's right on top, just like the traditional Hero Session cameras. Another thing I really love about this is this sliding door here on the side for your charging and your micro SD card and your reset button. I love the little sliding door. It feels very secure. It feels like you're not going to lose any micro SD cards with this particular design. Another thing I really love about this camera is the way it feels. It has like almost like a rubberized grip the way it feels. So it definitely feels pretty durable, so I do like that. Another thing I love about this camera is the weight. You can feel the weight difference. You know, you're talking about 18, 20 grams lighter than your GoPro Hero 4 Sessions. So you're gonna get a lighter camera, and that I really do like. I love the innovation with the QR codes and how you set this camera up. This is something different, it's something new, it's something we haven't seen before on other cameras, that I've seen anyway. And I really think it's innovative, and it's really not that hard to set up. You know, to be honest with you, sometimes when I'm setting up my Hero 4 or my Hero 5 sessions through the Wi-Fi, it gets very tedious trying to get the Wi-Fi all connected, to get my settings changed, and sometimes it actually ends up taking quite a decent amount of time. With this particular camera and the QR code, once I have it set up, I mean, it recognizes it and changes the settings very quickly. And I don't have to wait for Wi-Fi to connect or my Wi-Fi to disconnect on my phone. So definitely am very happy with the QR code and how you scan with the settings. Let's go over some of the things that I don't like about this camera. So I don't like that this camera is not waterproof. That was a big selling point for me with the GoPro sessions, that they are waterproof, everything's sealed up. This particular camera is not waterproof. If you get this camera wet, you're gonna run into damage. So that's the thing I don't like about it. Another thing that I don't like about this camera is that there really isn't an easy way to put like a screen protector on here. I mean, I guess you could try to find something that would be the same size to cover the glass here. But it looks like it's gonna have to be like a peel and pull type job. You're gonna have to peel off this glass if you break it, and then put on another piece of glass that supposedly Runcam is going to be offering with this camera, but don't quote me on that. And that's just going to stick on there. So that's definitely not going to be an easy thing to do, definitely not a quick thing to do. One thing I don't like about this camera is it doesn't have any kind of a LCD, any kind of a status screen on here to let you know what your settings are. However, it's very easy just to take a screenshot of your QR code page in the Runcam app once you go ahead and download that. And once you go ahead and make your settings, just take a screenshot, and then you'll know what your settings are for, you know, future reference. So that part I don't think is that big of a deal, but that is one thing I don't like, that doesn't have any kind of LCD screen. Really like, one of the best things is the price. This is $99. You're able to go up to record a 4K at 30 frames per second with the wide, you know, view there. I think it's called the XR or something like that. Anyway, you're able to you know, get a nice quality, decent quality, high definition camera for $99 brand new, and this is something that's just come out, so you know that they're going to be out for a while, hopefully. If not, they're going to be making something even better, and that's what Runcam is onto something here. The quality of the sensor in this and the image that you actually get, I think is very, very comparable to a GoPro Hero 4 session. Maybe not quite a Hero 5 session with some of the Pro Tune settings and all that, but I think we're definitely getting into Hero 4 session territory with this guy right here. But put it down in the comments. What did you think of the footage? Do you like it? Do you think that this could definitely give the GoPro Hero session a run for its money? And if you had the choice of either camera, what would you rather get? Would you rather get a refurbished Hero 4 session for around $100? Or would you rather get a brand new Runcam 5 for $100? Put it down in the comments. I really would be interested to see what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. More Runcam 5 videos to come on the channel, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Edrone out.